What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to use the PS2P, the 8-inch version. This is the one I got. Just got red and black with the TV out. We're going to show you how to connect two PS4 controllers wirelessly and then connect it to your TV for home play. So it'll be basically like you have a regular PS2. And if you're on the go and you want a second player, well, this is an 8-inch, so it's pretty big. But if you want to take this on the go and you have a second player, then they can also play with you wirelessly while you use the onboard controls. If you want to do that, this has really good viewing angles. So, like if you're a person that's like me in like New York, do a lot of traveling on the train or bus or whatever, and you have a long travel and you want to bring this with you, and with a power bank or something like that, you can actually play with your friend wirelessly. So we're going to show you how to get that set up. Now I've already set this up, but I'll show you guys how to set it up. This is a basic setup right now on OPL. So first thing you want to do is click triangle on the game that you want. Now you do this once per game, and unfortunately there's no way around it. You have to do this per game. So King of Fighters 98 UM, right? Let's say you wanted to play that multiplayer, right? All you have to do is go to configure pad EMU, right? And I apologize for my screen going bright and stuff. So make sure you have enabled pad emulator on, and you have DualShock 3 and 4 Bluetooth setting. So there's a couple of settings here. Bluetooth settings, right? Enable multi-tap, and change to multi-tap slot 1 for player 1, right? Okay. Enable emulation, make sure all that's on. And then what you want to do is unplug your USB stick, which has your games on it. This will still run because OPL is running off of the memory card. It's not running off the drive. But you can't go past the screen. You can't back out from the screen. Otherwise it'll freeze because it's going to be looking for the USB stick until after you're done setting up. So excuse my bad camera work because I'm actually have the camera mounted to me and I don't really have a good way of making videos like this. But I did get asked a lot of times from a lot of people, so I figured I'd show you guys how to do it. Alright, so I got here two PS4 controllers and a ridiculously long USB stick, right? So you just plug that in, and then this is the first controller for slot 1, right? Default, the onboard controller is going to be slot 1. But slot 1 you plug in here. 1 second. Okay. Right? Controller will light up. That means it's doing its thing. And the MAC address will show up. Very easy. You click pair. Boom. The controller will do a solid light. And then you have controls, right? Unplug. That's done. Again, excuse me if I'm doing this in slow motion. It's because I'm looking through the phone mounted on my chest, which is probably not ideal. Okay, now that after that's done, you click 1A. No, you leave 1A. You change the multi-tap. Actually, you change this to 1B. That's player 2, right? Then you do the same thing with the second controller. Now we got the second PS4 controller. And just to show you that it works, this is unplugged already. We're just going to turn this on, and we can move the menus. So you see that it's already working wirelessly. But that's useless right now until we get into the game and save the settings. Okay, so now we're just going to plug in the second controller. Sorry for the blur. I'm not a professional YouTuber or anything, just trying to help out some people to know how to use this and so on. Okay. See? So we got the second controller. And you could do this up to 4 controllers. So if you want to play something like Def Jam Fight for New York or whatever is 4-player, it'll work just fine. You don't really have to do anything with the controller. It'll auto-recognize. See, it picks up the MAC address, right? Scroll down, click pair, and you're good to go. Now you got player 1 and player 2 with multi-tap emulator selected. Now before you do anything else, unplug it, right? Plug your USB stick back in, because if you pass the screen and go back, it'll crash because it doesn't read the USB. Okay, now that your stick is plugged back in, you click OK at the bottom, right? And then you go to Save Changes. It'll save the changes to your memory card for that specific game. Okay, now we'll test it out by booting it up, and I'll show you guys that it works. Let's move all this crap out the way. Okay. Sorry for the auto unfocused crap that's going on with this camera. Okay, so now we got two PS4 controllers, my primary and my secondary. And let's say you're on the go and you wanted to play with your friends, then you can just turn this controller on. That's going to be player 1. Turn this controller on. That's going to be player 2. They have two different colors. Very easy to know which one is player 1, which one is player 2. Obviously, make sure your controllers are charged. And you can even use that one, but we're just going to use the two wireless ones for the sake of the video. Let's wait till it loads up. Okay, so let's go to 2-player. Alright, and as you can see, I have player 2 and I have player 1. So let's just pick anybody. Show you guys it's working. Right? And if you just wanted to use this like a regular PS2, it is a regular PS2. It's made by regular PS2 parts. You could just plug in the AV cord at the bottom to the TV and have your two wireless controllers and play on the couch. You know? I'll demonstrate that in a sec. So as you can see, it does work. So this is just a basic video to show you guys that working. And let me pause it for a second. We're going to bring it over to the TV. All right, now on my TV, I don't really have a large margin for the AV cord, and it's one of these splitter things, but it should still work. You just plug it into AV. Or if you have an AV to HDMI, that will also work. All right. And there you go. So you could just put this down somewhere safe where it won't fall or anything. Actually don't have a real safe area to put this down. Excuse the mess of the room. And then you have your two controllers. And you can play them from a distance by the couch. Okay. Like a regular PS2. And if you're outside, you can do the same thing. Well, you can't plug it into the TV outside, but you can still use let's say you have a player 2 with you on your travels, you can still play PS2 games together, but y'all have to share the same screen. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that's working, and that's basically one of the main perks and differences between the 8-inch and the others. It also has a rumble feature, but I haven't really seen, okay, see, the controls don't work once you have both controllers plugged in because it's not a 4-player game. This will turn into 4-player. But yeah, it's supposed to have a rumble feature too. I haven't been able to get that to activate in any game, but I know with the PS2, rumble is very funny. Certain games have it, certain games don't. So I'll have to get some more research on that. But it's supposed to have a rumble pack also. But anyway, I just wanted to do a basic video to show you guys. That's my original PS2 there. I got all the original games as well. And that one's hacked with swap magic. So, yeah. If you guys want to see any particular games playing on this, let me know. And this is the 8-inch 2021 edition of PS2.